Today's video, I want to go over some of my early photography work and a little bit about how I got started. This first image is of Becky Williams. We shot this at East Beach in Galveston. When I moved to Texas in '98, I had met some people that were involved in the Houston rave scene, and I had made some friends in that scene. Becky was someone that I knew from the rave scene, and I had asked her if she was interested in doing a photo shoot with me. She said yes. My father loaned me his old Canon film camera, and we did this shoot in black and white. I didn't know a whole lot about what I was doing as far as settings. I just kind of knew general stuff. And so she was pretty understanding and letting me do this shoot. This was my favorite photo from the shoot, but it's kind of pretty washed out here. But in the earlier stages of doing photo shoots, I just kind of shot with, again, friends that I knew from the rave scene. This is a girl named Sarah Naomi, and this was also shot on film, and we shot this, I think, in Clear Lake. And here's another image of Sarah. This was shot at, I think, a park in Clear Lake. And I would get all these photos developed at a local Walgreens. And the costs, after a while, got pretty high until they told me that I could just pick the ones that I wanted. I didn't have to just take every photo set and every photo print that they made. This next image is of Sarah's sister, Ellen Long. And we shot this on a cold, gray day in Clear Lake at a park. And she had kind of a goth aesthetic as far as her wardrobe. This is another image of Ellen. We shot this at my apartment in a bathroom. And I don't know, back in the day, I think people thought it was edgy to shoot people sitting in bathrooms on toilets, like a bleak chic kind of look. And then I got more into trying to incorporate my fetish interests with my work. This next image is of Domina Shannon. She's a good friend of mine. She was a dominatrix. She is a dominatrix in Houston, and we shot this in the underground tunnels of Houston. I think they're called the Wortham Tunnels, which are supposedly haunted. I remember when I saw these white tunnels that I was thinking of Stanley Kubrick's 2001 Space Odyssey. And this is one of my favorite images that I've shot with Shannon. This next image is of a model from Canada named Slinka. And she got into a water fountain at a Hilton hotel. And we shot this at night. And I just really like how her silhouette came out with this these structures that were behind her in the water fountain and the way that they were lit. This photo just came out really surreal and like artistic, but I'd be lying to you if I had planned this. It just kind of was a happy accident of a photo. This next image is of Portia Surreal. She was a fetish model in Houston who had moved to New York to become a DJ. And we were friends, and she shot with me in one of her trips back to Houston. And we shot this at Erotic Cabaret. This photo is from a photo set that was featured in Skin 2 magazine, which I think was one of my first publications. Skin 2 and Marquee published photos that I had taken of Portia. And I'm always grateful that they published my work with her. I've lost contact with Portia. I'm not sure what happened to her. Hopefully she's doing okay these days. This next image is of Dana Dark. She's a friend of mine, also based in Houston. And she would kind of come up with the concepts for the photo shoots. She had wanted to do a Halloween themed photo set, and I feel like she kind of looks like a doll a little bit in this photo with the way that she's posing. This next image is of a model named Sheena, and at this point I started to experiment with color and colored lights, and this is kind of just a mixture of various colored lights. These were fixed lights. These aren't gels on flashes. These are just colored light bulbs that I found at lighting stores. And kind of really like how this photo came out. But again, I'm still shooting on film at this point. This image is of Mistress Precious, a very well-known and respected dominatrix. She's based in Houston, and this was shot in her dungeon. This is my favorite photo that I've taken of her. I know she used this for advertisements for a long time. And this photo came out really good. I think this was shot on a digital camera. I had started to move to digital after a few years. This image is of Amber DeVille. This was shot in Dallas at her apartment, and I started to work with window light and natural light. And if you put someone by a window, it kind of creates just great natural lighting for you. And this is a good, useful tool if you don't have a whole lot of lights or you're learning to work with light. Just try to put someone by a window and kind of start off with that type of lighting first before trying to work with constant lights or off-camera flash photography lighting. Here's another photo that uses natural light. This was shot at a bar in Kima. And again, we just used the light sources coming from the windows and doorways. This model's name is Hollis Ireland. Here's another image of Hollis. This was shot from a high angle, which was something I was really into because I was studying the work of Jean-Luc Cf. I believe he's a French photographer, but I really liked his use of high angles. And then this last image is of a girl named Veronica, and we shot this, I want to say, at the Meridian. I don't know what it's called now or what the building is used for, but it had an empty floor at the time that had some interesting graffiti art, and someone had left a spray can, so had her pick it up and we took this low angle shot. But my suggestion to anyone who's just trying to get started, you could try and work with a film camera like me or a digital camera, which would be much easier and cost efficient. And just try to work with people that you know, friends that you know that are interested in helping you. And a lot of people want photos for their portfolio or social media profiles, so they're willing, you'll find that they're more willing to help you out than you may think. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you like this content, please like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.